Hello, everybody. Welcome to My Better Life with Victoria. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. Also, if you haven't followed or liked this page, do so and share it with family and friends. This video I'm making it today is really in great honor of my late uncle who passed away. His name was Wilson Wawai. We left Sudan when I was 10, 11 years old, and I've never seen him again. Once we left, I never spoke with him until he passed away. But I remember some very key words that he used to tell me. Growing up in Africa as an African child, I've seen a lot how women are devalued, how women are not appreciated, how the female child is not desirable in most of the communities. The female child is seen as a commodity that can bring money once they're ready at the age of marriage. But beyond that, girls were not the priority of so many things. They were not expected to do wonderful in their lives and, exceed society's expectation. But my Uncle Wilson, he somehow always saw something very special in the female child. He saw the abilities that nobody could see. He saw the equalities that many people couldn't see. And I remember my uncle used to always tell me that, my daughter, if you want to be anything, you can be anything. And he says, I believe in you. And those simple words really made me hold on to so many dreams that I had, and I was able to achieve them, and I want to honor them. So let me speak to you, my girl. Let me speak to you, my sister. Let me speak to you, my mother. What is limiting you? What is the thing that is limiting you every day? What is the thing that telling you cannot become you? You cannot reach your full potential? What is the thing that is telling you have to quit and you have done enough? But deep in your heart, you know you can do more. You know that you have a dream. But what is the thing that is telling you are not allowed to dream? You cannot have a dream. There is something, there is a voice inside, a voice of insecurity, regardless of how that voice became inside of you, regardless of how that voice was birthed. There is a voice that always tries to limit, specifically if you're a female child. And I've been through that, all the years. I tell myself, I hear those voices that says, you are not good enough, you cannot do it, you're just a girl, you are just an African girl. I hear these voices, but I have learned to also hear the voice of my uncle who says, you know what, you can do anything that you put your mind into it, and I believe in you. And even though the voices that he speaks, I can't are louder and are the majority, that one voice, I held on to it, and it meant something, and it helped me to become who I am today. So I just want to encourage you that you don't need the majority to succeed. You don't need the majority to reach your full potential. You don't need the majority to become who you want to become, but you have the power to choose what you give your ears to. You have the power to choose whom you give your heart to. Who is the most powerful person in all this situation? It's you. It is you who is so powerful, because you're the one who give power to what resides inside of you, what sinks in and what become to drive you. And what you hear continuously over and over and over again dwells in you and finds a permanent place inside of you, and becomes to drive you subconsciously, becomes to drive your lifestyle, how you do things. You may not even know why you're doing what you're doing, why you're viewing yourself the way you view yourself, why you're viewing girls the way you view them. But because things sunk deep inside, you have given them ears, and they have found residency inside of you, and now they are guiding you, and now they are leading you. But let me tell you, I was able to break through all these voices, and I continue to do. Every here and then they will come, and every here and then I will be reminded by them. But I know who I am, and I know what I'm going, and I'm not gonna allow any voice and anybody to be able to limit me. So let me stop you here and ask you, what is it that you really, truly, 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 truly wanted to do, but simply you're not doing it right now because you're a girl? Get a pen and paper. Begin to write down those things. And when you begin to write them down, there is a solution out there. You speak to the right person. You speak to a coach. You speak to a mentor. Speak to somebody that can help you to come out from that hole. And when you come out of that hole, you will see light. And when you see light, there's no way you will desire to go back to that hole again. You know, it does not make sense when we hear a girl cannot do such and such, but you see girls doing it, you see females doing it. But because you have solidated some thoughts, some thinking process in your mind, your mindset is set one way, you don't have anything to counter it with. And to do that, you need to learn the truth. Only the lies could be defeated by the truth. And you need to learn the truth from the right place and in a safe environment so that you can break free from the limitations that you've been having in your life. A life of limitation is a life of torment. But when you free, when you begin to fly and enjoy the air, it will become a beautiful thing. So I want to tell you that you can achieve your dreams. It may take you longer than another sister, but it still is able, you can still do it. As long as you're alive, you have the opportunity to be able to achieve your dreams and accomplish them, right? If I tell you there's so many dreams and visions that I have achieved and they have come to pass, I never thought I could. But even before I became born again, I was hearing the voice of my Uncle Wilson telling me, my daughter, you can do anything that you want, and telling me, I believe in you. I believe in you. You don't need the majority to believe in you. You just need one person. And if there is no one person, you just need you to believe in you. Before anybody else believes in you, you need you to believe in you, because you are the one who is pregnant with that dream. You are the one who is pregnant with that vision. You are the one who understands the details, the depth, and you understand the importance and the significance of what is inside of you. You are the one who feels it growing. You are the one who feels it leaping. You are the one who feels it kicking. You are the one who feels it. And you are the one who will feel when it's labor time for you to birth it. So any external thing edifies on what you already believe. So you are the first person to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. There is nothing more powerful that I've discovered than believing in self. You know, even what God says about you, if you don't choose to believe it, it will be powerless. Our will is the greatest gift God has ever given us because it's powerful than even himself. So you need to will to believe in yourself. You need to will to believe in that dream. You need to will to believe in your vision. You need to will to believe that you can make it. You need to will to believe that it is possible. Somebody said, if you can think it, that means it could be done. If you can dream it, that means it could be done. If you can imagine it, that means it could be done. And we see that right now. If you close your eyes for a second and imagine an airplane flying on the skies with people, heavy luggages, how is that possible? It is difficult even for me to comprehend every time I think about it. But it exists, it's happening. It's happening. This heavy machinery flies in the naked sky, and it does not just fall down any time like that. No. Imagine a car that you sit in it and you drive it for miles. Who would have just thought that is possible? But someone did. The light that is on now, somebody did think about it in the head first before it became to the perfection that is. And they tried to do it so many times, but they had the will to believe in what was happening inside of them. They had the will to believe in what was happening inside of them. Let me say again, they had the will to believe in what was happening inside of them. You also can choose to have a will to believe in what you want to do and who you want to become. And when you do that, you will attract people even to believe in what you're believing in. You will attract people to see what you see, right? Let me conclude by this. The wife of the of the founder of Disneyland. She said that her husband passed away before he could see his vision coming to fruition, before Disneyland was opened. And she said the day they were opening Disneyland, one of the Myers, or one of the news reporters, said in his statement, and he said, we wish he was here so he can see his vision or his dream coming to pass. And the wife said, I had to put my hand up and I had to correct him, and I said, we who are here, you who is here today, you are seeing this for the first time, but he has seen it so many times, because he was the visionary, he was the dreamer, he was the one who had the blueprint on his head. Now, because it's printed and everybody could see it physically, it doesn't mean this is the first time it's existing. It existed in his head so many times, and he had the will and he had the choice to believe that it is possible for this to be built in this way. And when it became alive, people saw it for the first time and they were like, wow, we wish he was here so he can see. He's seen it so many times. So you the one who will see what you want to become. You are the one who will see what's inside of you first before anybody can see it. So do not rely or depend on people, supporting you, external forces, for you to become who you are. Do not depend on the definitions you have been defined as a girl for so many times. You define yourself again, and you can do it. If I can do it, if so many great women can do it, you are a great woman. You are beautiful. You are able. You are capable. You are a dreamer. You make things happen. You just have to be willing to accept that and begin to do your part. God bless you.